It's the most wonderful time of the year, but let's be honest, the hustle and bustle can be chaotic. With more than 3/4 of Americans citing time with family and friends as the key part of the holiday experience, we've got tips for making it low-key and stress-free.
I love to be intentional about spending some time at home. I really enjoy hosting people at my home, and that can come with its own stressors. So I think being prepared, making sure that if you're going to be serving food and cocktails, that you have a plan in advance and you kind of get your ingredients and prep anything you can so that that time that folks are at your home, you can be low key and you can spend that quality time together. I know my family, we like to play board games, something that keeps us all engaged. We always have a lot of fun and we laugh. We also like those corny holiday movies. So it doesn't have to be over-programmed. I think as long as you have shared interests and everyone's there to have a good time and really spend that quality time together, it can make it feel low-key and a little bit less stressful.
Another way to make the QT extra special, turn a festive cocktail into a holiday family tradition.
This is a gingerbread old fashioned, so it's very similar to a traditional old fashioned, which is always going to be great with Old Forester because our flavor profile offers this nice balance of sweet and spiciness, and that's going to really cut through your sweeter layers of an old fashioned and give you this nice balanced drink. What we did today was kind of spin off of an old fashioned, and instead of using simple syrup, we're going to start with a gingerbread syrup and a molasses syrup. We're going to have a 1/4 ounce of each of those, but in the interest of being simplistic, I actually combine them together and I just use a 1/2 ounce and kind of cut out a step. So 1/2 ounce of our gingerbread molasses syrup and then 2 ounces of our bourbon. And I've chose 1920 Prohibition style for this one because it's a higher proof offering for Old Forester and it's going to give us that nice pop from the bourbon that's going to marry well with our gingerbread and our cinnamon bitters. These smoked cinnamon bitters are one of my favorite things to use for the holidays because it really adds that cinnamon essence. We combine all these ingredients in the glass and just give them a nice stir right until the outside of that glass starts to frost over. And this is giving us both chill and dilution because water is just as important as ingredient as everything else. As I strain this over ice, I love a pretty rocks glass and a large cube for presentation. And then of course, our little gingerbread person to make it fun, and some dehydrated orange for a pop of color. So there is a beautiful and delicious gingerbread old fashioned. As long as everyone's sipping responsibly, should be enjoyable by all.
Get more recipes and info at oldforester.com.